President Trump today called off his highly anticipated summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The White House released a letter addressed to Kim, apparently with no warning to South Korea. After this announcement, South Korea's president held an emergency meeting with top security aides, called this cancellation very regrettable and unfortunate. NBC's Janice Mackey reports from Beijing.
I have decided to terminate the planned summit in Singapore on June 12th.
This caught the region by surprise, in particular South Korean President Moon Jae-in, a proponent of engaging the North, who was just in Washington meeting with President Trump ahead of the summit. It appears there was no communication with Seoul before that letter dropped. As far as official reaction, nothing yet from Japan, but Shinzo Abe might be relieved that the summit is called off. He had been uncomfortable at the pace at which diplomacy had been moving forward. And there's no doubt that China will play a role in this. President Trump even seemed to think so. He made those comments earlier this week, suggesting that North Korea's attitude had changed since that second meeting between Kim Jong-un and China's Xi Jinping. And then again today, the president saying that the dialogue had been good, at least until recently, and he thinks he knows why. China had been reasserting its position. It has clout, and it will now likely use that leverage over North Korea again, perhaps in its trade negotiations with the United States. But so much will be determined by what Pyongyang does next. Will there be a return to hostility and tension? North Korea had promised that it would stop testing missiles, but made no promise they would stop building them. And even with the dismantling of the nuclear testing site today, that has not been verified. And even if it is, it will not change North Korea's nuclear capabilities. Janice Mackey Frere, NBC News, Beijing.
Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton shared his reaction to this cancellation on Twitter, saying North Korea has a long history of demanding concessions merely to negotiate. While past administrations of both parties have fallen for this ruse, I commend the president for seeing through Kim Jong-un's fraud.